gosh.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Greyhawk channel for the finale of the liberation of Geoff. We're so excited to have you joining us tonight for the end of this, I think, 17 episode chronicle that started in early January and has made its way across the length and breadth of the Duchy of Geoff, where our party has been fighting to push back the evils of the giant hordes, and I need to fix the overlay a little bit. I apologize. There we go. And have made friends, watched friends die, had lovers, watched young lovers blossom, and all sorts of other craziness. And before we get started tonight, I have a couple things I want to say first. I've loved playing with this group of people. I hadn't had the opportunity to play with Shauna or Britt before, and they are both amazing human beings. And should you ever get the opportunity to play with them, consider yourself fortunate. They're thoughtful, conscientious players who I think really take their character seriously, and that is something that I love. They are amazing team players, and I've just had a blast playing with both of you. Abby and we've got to play together a bunch, and you know I love playing with you. You're brilliant, creative, high energy, thoughtful people, and I've just loved getting the opportunity to play with you over the run of this. Were Kane here, I tell him that, or Kane, where's Zippy here? Well, sadly, Zippy got a sponsored stream by Wizards of the Coast, and so is off in the making the big monies, playing Magic the Gathering tonight on a sponsored stream, which good luck to him, and I hope he does really, really well. It has been a pleasure playing with him, too. He's not here for me to be effusive at, so I will not be effusive, but I just wanted to tell you all how much I have enjoyed playing with you over the last 4.5 months.
It's been that long?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm already in a mood.
Oh,
So
no.
we started before Christmas, I thought, right?
Did we?
Did we?
I thought so.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while. We've been together for
Because
a
we
while.
started
Yeah.
at the end of the Greyhawks winter season.
Yeah.
Rolled
Oh,
over.
time is a mystery.
Time is
Time is a mystery.
Mm.
But this has been. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're probably right, and I just forgot because that would be 100% me. But I do need to thank our sponsors and whatnot. So to start off with, first and foremost, thank you to our Patreon supporters and our Twitch subscribers. We love you. Keep it up. For Roll20, we all of our games are powered by Roll20, as you can see on this fine screen right over here, and that one right up there. We are what is it? I'm having a terrible time with this tonight. Remember, Roll20 is the world's leading virtual tabletop, and now Greyhawk Channel is officially supported by Roll20, and you can try it out for free at Roll20.com. Roll20.net, not .com. Heroic Maps is our official battle map sponsor. Check out their library of more than 300 maps on DriveThruRPG. And of course, don't forget the amazing team at Tabletop Loot. You can enter Greyhawk if you go over to tabletoploot.com, and during checkout, enter the Greyhawk code to get 15% off your dice order. And last but not least, our Patreon and Twitch subscribers can join us in our private Discord server and get coupon codes, coupon codes, coupon something for coupon codes for Rue Ink and Cantrip Candles. And with that, let's go around and introduce the team for one last time. We'll start with Britt because they made the best face.
That's not fair. Okay, hi, I'm Britt. I will not rush through it this time because I usually just scream it out and then fumble on. I'm Britt, and I use Atomic Firebird on Twitter. And I am playing Sir Lawrence Andrew Wells, who far too often slips into the Rolf Tumden voice, and I can't help it. It's just too good. But yes, I try to be an inspiration to this group of wonderful people, and I really hope that we're going to make it out, especially with my good friend Four. And I believe we're going to. So yes, next up.
4.
I'm 4! I'm playing Rolf Tumden, the Orc Cleric of Luthic.
Indeed.
Who tragically hit 0 hit points last session. But not before casting a critical spell, a curse of Luthic upon our foe. And I will be controlling Kane in the meantime as the battle commences. Again!
Good.
Oh, good!
Yes. Excellent. Abby.
My name is Abby. I'm in a mood today, so I'm probably going to cry. So just expect it. And I promise it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Whatever.
Let the tears flow.
You guys have seen the tears flow before, so you know it's possible. So, I'm going to be playing Eliwick Humblebumble, who is a druid gnome who is fighting and doesn't really know what's going on, but still trying her best, knowing that this is like the last main battle. She's like, probably gonna die, but it's gonna be okay. At least we can, which is a lot like how I feel right now. So, yeah. Yeah.
All right. And Shauna.
Hey, Shauna, playing Cirrus, and I'm playing for last time. Lady Malin Arkenwald, human noble / archer, who is currently this is what she's been kind of fighting for the entire time, chance to kill whatever is leading these giants, and victory or death to these things.
Victory or death! Victory or death! Yay! Who wants to tell me what happened last week?
Should we arm wrestle for it? London triumphs at last. Last game, we had a plan. We're going to leave the gnome settlement where this cat, where we attended to the stealthy infiltration of the capital, where a great psionic presence has taken control of not only the giants, but the armies that once stood against the giants. We were given circlets or fancy headbands that would resist the mental domination of these illithids, these foul mind flayers. And with the help of another little helpful gnome, we were able to burrow underneath the ground and make our way into the depths of Geoff's capital. And we found we were very sneaky and very clever because we snuck into certain tunnels deep underground, and we found a particular corner where there are no monsters. So we dropped down after trying to decide if we would take fall damage or not, and easily subdued and squished 2 Mind Flayer guards, and then erupted into a battle against the Elder Brain's last people that would defend it. And after nearly dying several times and several critical heals with my magic of Luthic, the mother of orcs, Rolf Humden, cleric of Luthic and midwife of his clan, charged forward and cast Contagion upon the Elder Brain after falling by a giant's blow. And with that, Elder Brain now has vulnerability to all damage.
Indeed.
And then I fell down.
For the last 3... Oh, you get... Okay, yeah. For the last 3 years, Geoff has been overrun by giants, seemingly working together in far stronger concert than they ever have before. That's because there was a dark secret hiding underneath the capital of the city. An Elder Brain, brought by Illithids, for some devious plot to take over this realm and use the giants as their own personal army. Over time, the forces of Geoff have been able to fight their way back into the city, into the country, thanks in large part to the work of these 5 characters. Now, at the gates of the city, something has happened. The armies of Geoff and the armies of giant kind stand stock still and quiet mid-battle. Our party had seen this on their way in, and have now seemed to have found out why. Something about the Elder Brain and the crystal that it is powering allows it to move its power to far greater levels and over a far greater range. And so we find our party now, in the middle of combat, at the end of their journey, to defeat this Elder Brain and to free their own armies and this land from the scourge of Illithid and Giantkind alike. And with that, go right back into combat to remind everyone what was going on. At the moment, a force wall is cast from here. Let me get to my thingy. Actually, I'll use that. From here to here, right? And remember, the squares here are 5 feet, even though it says 10 feet. That allows you not to pass through. So the party moved up and around to come through this choke point that had been blocked by originally 2 fire giants and now just 1, who's starting to look a little screwed up. 3 of our characters are currently personally engaged with it, while Madeline and Avala work to shake loose the large thrumming crystal that hangs above the Elder Brain that it is apparently using as a loudspeaker to project its power across the realm. Also in this combat are 4 Mind Flayers and what looks like a Mind Flayer Lich, each of which has been using its magic to do incredibly unspeakable things to the party, such as fireballs and lightning bolts and all sorts of stuff. Rolf has cast Contagion, which actually lasts through death because it's not a concentration spell, on the Elder Brain, which means everything does double damage to it. It is vulnerable to all damage. The Mind Flayers have, what else is going on? Everybody's really hurt, and yeah, so that's where we're at, team, mid-combat, as Rolf fell down and was raised again by the Elder Brain, seemingly in its thrall. We turn over to Ellie, who is right here, and currently has an inspiration as well. You're first.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I used a spell after I used, what was it? The last, whatever, the call lightning that I did last time.
I do not think so.
Do you remember? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should still have a slot there.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm going to do the call lightning on the giant brain. Because yes.
Cool.
Let me see what level I can cast that at, actually. What are my spell slots looking like, guys?
What are your spell slots looking like?
Actually, not that bad.
Oopsie!
Let's do... I'm going to do something crazy.
Okay. So... 60-foot radius. You may not be able to cast this spell.
No!
You can't cast it. It's not big enough. The room is not big enough for you to cast the spell because the cloud cannot fit.
Silly.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay. That's okay, you guys. It's all good.
It's all right.
All right, so it's 60-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd have to be...
So it could make it here, but once you get over here,
yeah,
it's there's not enough room. And then once you get down here, there is, actually 60 foot would be out at 120. Oh no, because the 60-foot radius. And these are 5-foot squares, not 10-foot squares, even though it says it's...
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, so this would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, so it's way too small of a space because you're not out in the open. Yep.
Okay. I forgot about the square stuff.
Yep.
You guys just...
Actually, I think I can probably change it.
Just ignore that.
Okay. Now it should be right.
Okay.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, like you're 60 all the way out there.
Okay.
So sadly, what's your next choice?
Let's see. Something that doesn't have a radius. Let's see. Let's do 20-foot radius.
You can absolutely do a 20-foot radius spell.
I'm just trying to not get four. Rolf, you're killing me.
You're killing. No, you can't kill me.
I'm already
No,
dead.
You have to do what Rolf commanded.
I am trying to do that while not hitting you as well.
I see.
What are you
That
doing?
might work.
Hmm.
Let's see. No, because you're still right there. Gosh. God.
Why do you think the brain would move me just a little over so you could do your thing?
I would hope so. It would be very nice. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Now I'm trying to think of a way I can like try to get over to you really quickly and like move you, or actually, let's.
This wall.
As I have spannered your plan, do you want Kane to go and have me come back to you?
Yes, please.
Okay, Kane.
Okay, Kane is going to attack this giant.
Okay.
And as I understand it, Kane attacks twice with their greatsword.
Indeed.
Get him.
There's one attack.
Hits.
20.
Dang.
For 10
Oh wait,
slashing.
doesn't he have a feat that lets me reroll
What? Ones? Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, reroll
Yeah.
one of those, what is it,
sixes?
D6s,
It's
yeah.
one of the sixes. Okay.
So we're at 10, 11.
Ah!
Oh, no, still 10.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
Still, I mean,
Yep.
not any worse than. Still bad.
18.
Hits.
Okay. 15.
15.
slashing
That's a little bit better.
Okay.
All right.
He wants to try to take down this giant so everybody else can pile on the Elder Brain.
All right. Anything else for good old Kane?
He's gonna maneuver 1, 2. Can he?
He would have to squeeze there, which means he'd be at disadvantage on attacks.
Let's go here then. Let's just
Okay.
move once.
Okay.
Does he have any healing potions?
Mm.
Doesn't look like it.
Mm.
Because otherwise I would use his bonus action to swig something. Or is that an action?
So, no, I always run drinking a potion yourself as a bonus action, but giving it to someone else and feeding it to them is an action.
Okay. Then that might be his turn.
Okay. Ellie, do you have a new idea?
Okay, I think I do have an idea.
Hit me.
Just remind me.
Mm-hmm.
So, firewall.
Firewall! Yes.
Yes. Dexterity, that doesn't matter. Deals 5/8 damage on whatever side of the wall you choose. But each creature that ends its turn 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can that wall be cast, let's say, like in the middle of a creature? Like just straight through this
It
dude? Or does it have to be?
can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can?
Yep.
Oh,
And so,
fuck yes.
were I you, that's a pretty good firewall.
That's a
Oh,
real
that's,
damn
oh,
good.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, perfect. I got it, you guys. This is happening.
Whoosh.
I finally got a thing. I can do a thing.
Firewall.
Guys.
There, where's
Mm,
60?
yeah. Let's see if I can.
All right, dex save. Really though?
What?
Okay, it's just one. It's just one. It's fine.
What?
I just saw the red and I was initially like,
Oh,
why?
no, there it is. That's a good.
Boing.
Wow, that is a. Wow, that's a nice.
I cast it at
Yes.
7. So
Mm.
3, 4, that's 34 points of damage unless somebody makes the dex save.
Right. 30 for firewall, right there. All right.
Oh my god.
Left. Look at. That's a good firewall.
That's a
It's
pretty
like 5
tasty-
extra feet, but whatever. It's fine. So all 3 of them need to make immediate dex saving throws. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So Mind Flayer, Elithalich, dex saving throw. What's the DC on this?
18.
18.
Ooh.
He
No.
does not. Elder Brain actually has a dex of +0. It fascinates me every time. no.
3. Yeah.
And then Mind Flayer Arcanist. All right. Dex save +1. So that's 7. They all fail. How much damage? 23 points of damage?
Plus the 12, so 34.
Oh god, 34 points of damage. And then so it would be doubled to the Elder Brain, right?
Yep,
Because that's what vulnerability means.
that is it.
Let me just make sure, because it's not going to kill it, but it does. That's a lot of damage to anything.
Now you know how we feel.
I know.
Dungeon Master.
This is a gross smell.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fucking gross. I love it. So 64 points of damage to the Elder Brain. As
Thank
you all hear this psychic squeal come off of it. The kind of irradiates through the thing, as it cannot actually move out of the way and will have to take damage every turn. So you have shifted the rules of engagement. The two. Let me move this real quick. These two do have to move out of the way. Actually, he will move on that side of it. Because they cannot stay in the same spot that it is. So they will each also take 34 points of damage.
Awesome.
Minus 34. And then minus 34. Okay, sweet.
Perfect.
And that is a concentration spell, correct?
Yes, I believe. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. Oh no.
Okay. What?
Wait, does that mean I can't make any other concentration spells,
Yeah.
or does that
Only
mean
ever
that I
have-
can't make?
Go ahead.
So that means that I can't do a bonus action of healing word, correct?
No, you may still do a bonus action of healing word. Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, Rolf, you unconscious idiot.
He's conscious.
He's conscious?
Yeah. Remember, he rose back up.
I forgot about that 22.
Rolf, you came back up with 1 hit point as a thrall currently of the Elder Brain, and so now
Oh no!
now you have 7. Now you have 7 hit points.
Oh! God damn it!
Yeah. So now you have 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Sweet. Good job. All right, Filbert.
I suck so much. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
Well, do you still healing word him, or do you healing word somebody else?
To be fair, I gave Ellie a ton of time to figure out what
You
she was
did.
gonna do.
Yeah.
You did.
Like, I think
But
we're
see,
gonna
there's a
lock that
difference
second one
between
in.
Ellie's smart brain and Abby's.
Uh-huh.
It's been a week since I've played.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're keeping Rolf,
He's
in
Well,
a
he's
zone where he
certainly
can't
not
be
gonna
like
die.
murdered right away by something.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
And he might make his charisma saving throw. You never
Yeah.
know. I don't know what your charisma is, Rolf, but you might make it.
Man.
Can I get my inspiration to 4? Perhaps for that?
No, you cannot transfer inspirations. Sorry. Filbert.
Oh, I was looking at the order and I did not see that he was next. Okay, Filbert is going to continue to attack that giant that's directly in front of him.
All right.
9. Ugh.
Yeah, that going right off the armor.
Yep, that's it.
Filbert should have 2 attacks now because he's level 5.
Oh, whoops. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
19.
19, that's gonna hit.
Okay, do my damage.
6
6
more
slashing.
slashing. I realized we didn't actually talk about leveling Filbert, but both of them should be level 5 at this point.
Okay, so like 2 attacks.
Yeah. No, the ranger one does not get 2 attacks at level 5.
Okay.
The fighter one does, though.
All right.
Avala.
All right. Vala's gonna do what we were doing, trying to hit this crystal on the very top, hoping to smush this brain.
Smush the brain. Smush, smush, brain.
Oh, it's nice.
20's gonna hit. Yeah, 100%. Let's see damage. As a reminder, you did a total of 64 points of damage between you on the last one.
Yeah.
So that's another 9. Okay,
Alright.
so that's
Okay.
a large fissure starts to break its way up through the kind of someone has obviously stone formed an encasement around the top half of this thing, right? And it's all like jagged and rugged and kind of comes down. A large fissure is starting to form on this side of it. Yep.
All right, cool.
And
That is her turn.
It's interesting. As that crack happens, you feel the entire cave start to shake a little bit.
Oh.
Lawrence.
Oh.
Okay, so the positioning of Lawrence, I've already thought about this, so I'm going to explain.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see Rolf. The last thing that he heard was Rolf screaming to attack the brain, but there's a giant in my way and a big rock.
Indeed.
So Lawrence has no way of getting there. So Lawrence is going to scream out, "I will as soon as I can!" And then just start stabbing the giant that's in front of him because he's got to get through the giant.
Got to get through the giant.
So,
all right.
Stab.
Hits. Nice. Double hits.
15.
24.
11.
He's looking really fucked up. Like, super fucked up.
My bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I need to healing word myself because I'm looking rough.
Or quaff posh.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, we used them.
All right.
It's gonna have to be level 3 because I'm really...
Position. Heal thyself.
Okay.
For 26.
Okay.
As your wounds start to... Investigation checks. Question mark.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. So Mind Flayer Arcanist, this very first Mind Flayer Arcanist up here, is actually going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at Kane. Should this succeed, he takes half damage. So could I please get... it is a... Everybody make a ranged spell attack on the target. What is Kane's AC?
19.
All right, /R, 1d20, plus 7. Boink! Hits. So he is now enfeebled, which means that every turn he will only do half damage. You are able to make a concentration saving throw, a constitution saving throw against the spell at the end of each of your turns to shrug off the enfeeblement.
All right.
These two this Mind Flayer Arcanist is going to run up here. Can you get 30 feet? Yeah, you can just get up there. And like start stepping into the pool to try and start moving the brain out of the way of the wall of fire. And because he's just kind of sitting there in a pool of goo, right?
Oh,
and
it's
so
pushing it.
yeah. And this one is gonna... He can't actually see you unless he... Okay, well, I'm sorry, Ellie. 2 Mind Flayer Arcanists are going to engage you.
Okay, bring it.
All right. The first one is going to... Yeah. They don't really have a lot of combat spells, which is fascinating. Yeah, they're buffers. They will look at you angrily because I can't shocking grasp because I can't move through my own wall of force. Blur, invisibility. I could Ray of Enfeeblement you, but it doesn't make any sense to use it on that. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Make a well, the creature shown you teleport. You can where's the saving throw for? Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You're fine. You feel these tentacles start to wrap around your brain, and for a moment you feel antipathy towards your own party, but you're able to shrug it off, and your eyes clear, and you realize that someone just tried to control your fucking brain.
I look at these motherfuckers and I'm like, not today!
Not today! And this one will actually come up here and also help with the pushing. The Elithalich, and yeah, they're going to take damage from that, but they have orders. Will come over here, 5, 10, 15, 20, but he did start his turn within 10 feet of it. So he needs to he takes extra damage, right?
I think it's the 34. I think it's the same, but let me check real quick.
Okay.
No.
When you're doing that, I will pull up his action, because I actually have these written out. Yep. I did an extra right off the Elithaliches, because I'm smart.
Same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Oh, when it enters for the first time on a turn. So yeah, it would take another 34 points of damage.
Yep.
Damn, that's a good spell. And so each of these would actually also take... is there no save on that, or is there a save on that?
There is. What was
Oh,
it? A
okay.
Dex
Dex
18?
save.
Yeah, I will make
And then
3
attack.
saves, and we'll see. Yeah, Dex for the Elithalich.
Nope.
No, he takes his 34. He just
Yep.
eats it. Elder Brain.
That's
No, Elder Brain is taking an action right now. Mindful Air, Arcanists, 2 of them, 2 Dex saves. Top guy. Yep.
Oh,
Bottom
yeah.
guy. Yep. Okay. So they will each take half 34, which is
Okay.
17. So they're both actually still alive, but neither of them. Oh no, not negative 17. He had.
I like
30.
negative 17 though.
We'll say he
Sounds
had that
good.
much left. That's pretty. Minus 17. And then minus 17. There we go. All right. And then the Elder Brain's going to take 64 points of damage if it can. Interesting. So you did something. You guys, you did something smart, and I love you for it. It is the Elder Brain's go. Oh, it's the Elithalich's go. I'm sorry. And the Elithalich will cast Cloud Kill. Centered here.
Okay, where is...
So
Wait, where is it centered?
please hold. Here.
Ooh.
A little ringy thing so we know where it is. It's a 20-foot radius. We'll move it to back.
Oh, guys.
You don't care about that fire giant now. They got bigger things to worry about.
Oh, but that fire giant cares. That fire giant cares a lot. Very sad for him.
Oh, fuck.
Is true.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Wow, beautiful.
Oh, gosh.
All right, there we go. So I need everyone who is in that, which would be Filbert, Kane, and Lawrence, to make me a. Pretty sure it's a Constitution saving throw. But don't hold me to that until I bring back his thing.
I'm praying for you guys.
Come on.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, please.
Okay, that's Lawrence.
Those are good numbers.
16, 29. If Filbert's matters, this is his last hit.
No.
Oh, shit.
Well, if he's level 5, he has 5 hits, so it would not be his last hit.
Oh.
Right.
Ugh. I think he made it anyway. You got a 16.
Spell DC is, I think it's actually 18 for the Elith.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Both Lawrence and Filbert fail.
DC is 20. Yeah, DC 20.
Fuck!
So,
Holy.
all right, so Lawrence and Filbert. Filbert needs to make a Constitution saving throw to either crit or exceed a 28 with his Constitution bonus, and Lawrence, you will take 28 points of damage. So Filbert loses a hit, and then Kane will take 14 points of damage. On the Elder Brain's go. It's too late for... Well, he'll make his dex saving throw. We'll see.
Just healed myself.
There's this horrible screeching sound as the entire cave begins to shake around you. Actually, one more thing that has to happen. I'm sorry. It actually brings down the fire giant as well, the Cloud Kill does. There's this horrible shaking that happens. Rocks begin to fall as you see the Elder Brain begin to shrivel and fall apart. You see above you the crystal begin to vibrate. It looks like it's going to explode. It looks like it's going to lose its component parts as there's this great glow coming from it. Madeline.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot at it. Just complete this thing. Make sure it's super dead. Alright. Longbow. Yes.
Hits.
25 points of damage.
It's just you see hunks of it, and with the vibration of the cave now, it's even more vulnerable than it was before. And obviously, it's starting to lose its hold on whatever's keeping it here and keeping it attached. And you see that it's probably going to blow if it doesn't get something happen really quickly. But it doesn't fall yet.
She just closes her eyes, just whispers a little sure shot on herself. Just like, we need This needs to count. And she's going to cast Zephyr Strike on her bow.
Mm-hmm.
And let her rip. It's full longbow shot. 22.
22 hits.
Plus, let me see. 10. I'll do that right before. So the 7 plus 23, 30 points of damage.
There's a crack. And then another. And then with a groan, this purple, huge gem falls and begins to rotate. As it does a full 180-degree flip and embeds itself directly in the now burnt husk of the Mind Flayer before exploding. And I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Where is that on my thing? It's right here. There we go, Dex.
I imagine Rolf automatically fails.
Rolf, you are no longer under its thrall. And have 7 hit points. So go ahead and make your dexterity saving throw. Oh, you did. 14. Okay, so the DC was 14.
That was Kane.
Oh, that was Kane. Okay. So the DC for this was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Rolf, can you make me one as well?
Is this magical?
Yes.
Then I get advantage.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Oh, thank
Get it.
No.
All right. It is a fireball's worth of damage. Those of you who's got a 14 or better will take 17 points of damage. Those who got worse than that take 34 points of damage of psychic damage as this explosion crashes through the whole place. For a moment, each of the Mind Flayers, you see them fall down. 2 of them laying there dead now.
What does Filbert need to beat to not take that hit?
He can't actually not beat it, so he's going to take the hit.
Okay. Then he's at 4.
All right. Rolf, did you make your... You did not, so you fall down again. Ellie, make a perception, and Lawrence, make a perception check for me, please. Ellie, for a moment
Yes.
you notice through the flames of your own wall, because it's your magical effect, I feel like you can see through it. It's Rolf again. And then the thing explodes. And Rolf falls down.
Okay, so when I'm looking through, do I see that the brain's
Scorched.
scorched? All right. Quick concentration on the wall of fire. Get close enough that they're... Wait, no, because it's not my turn yet. Are we still in
No,
combat
I
order?
was just giving you... it is actually your turn. The other thing you notice is that the wall of force is down.
Okay, who's still up and who's still, like... Is anybody still in fighting order, or...
I'm still up.
I'm good.
3 of them are still up.
Okay.
This place
So-
is starting to shake itself apart.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is Ellie gonna go over here. Hopefully not where that flame whatever is. She's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So
30
all of you
foot?
guys are gonna get something.
Is it a 30 or 40 foot radius? I forget.
I think it's either 30 or 60 actually.
Might be 60.
60,
Nice.
yep.
Okay. So everyone gets 18 wounds back, and Filbert and Avala each get 1 wound back.
Okay. So when
Including
I'm
you, Rolf.
looking around this, obviously everything's crumbling down. Does it look like either there's a way to go up? Do we see any sky, or what's the quickest way out of this room?
The entrance that you were in before, back here,
Okay.
seems to be the only exit out of here.
Okay. With my... Is the exit out of there, is that big enough to, let's say, have like a brown bear or a dire wolf or something crawl through or go through?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a corridor. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna change into let's say a dire wolf, and for my bonus action, for people to ride on my back if they're not conscious or whatever, so we can
Okay.
get the hell out of here.
All right. What's Kane doing?
Muted.
What? No, I'm not.
No, we can hear you now. You're good. You may have been muted before. Indeed.
Okay. Kane has a ring of jumping,
Yeah.
so he can potentially do a big jump. Is Filbert down?
Oh, make a Constitution saving throw.
Me? Oh.
Yes. Because you started your turn within the cloud kill.
Where are you? There he is. Constitution.
Yeah.
20.
Take 14 points of damage.
That's fine. 14. Okay. If that's the case, Kane will grab Filbert
Okay.
and dash as far as he can out of the cloud kill with him.
Okay. So, like, around this way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say you're at half movement. So if it's a dash, you can still move 30
He has,
feet.
so that's 20, I think, because he has 10 extra movement.
All right. And so then if you dash, it can be 40 feet.
Yeah. Okay, so... right here.
Just because you're dragging someone, you know. You guys are up here. Yeah. Oop. Erp. There we go.
There. Perfect.
I want to be on you. There we go. Okay. Fire Giant's dead. Filbert, thank you. Is there anything you want Filbert to do, Britt?
I think that Filbert would probably make a tiny show of objection that he's being pulled away from, like, Avala.
What?
But, you know, he'll just let it happen.
All
Come
right.
on, tiny man. Love must exist in this world.
Speaking of which, Avala.
Muted?
Jonna?
Yep. Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
It's all good.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna reload my roll 20. 1 second. It's gonna. I think I'm just have her move toward the exit and just like be ready for anything. 'Cause she has a much higher movement speed than the rest of us do. All
Okay.
right. There you go. I can move it.
Okay.
10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. So kind of wait here and just get ready if anything comes by. If anybody needs help or a potion, she'll be over here.
Okay. Madeline. I'm sorry, Lawrence. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Cool. 24.
You will take 17 points of damage.
Okay,
No, I'm
man.
sorry. 14 points of damage.
Okay. I'm still up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's okay. We're okay.
Ellie.
Oh, well, I have to take my
Oh,
turn.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you still get to do your normal stuff. I'm terrible. Don't.
Okay,
Yes.
so I still can't see anything. I have been in this little nook, squished by a giant, and then in this cloud, and so I don't even know the combat's over. So Lawrence is just going to get away from this cloud of craziness and then look over in the direction of Rolf to see what can I see exactly. Are these illithids all still alive? That are
Two of them
up
are.
there?
These two are still alive,
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
and this one is still alive.
I know it doesn't matter, but
The fuck-
Lawrence
sorry.
has been. Nobody's told me anything. So I saw Filbert go away. I'm gonna rush up to Eliwig,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab this thing.
Stab it.
I like stabbing. Also, it's not a fire giant, so I'm bonus actioning, turning my gosh darn flame
Hells
back
to
on.
the yes. Flame on.
Stabby.
Gets 2 hits. 100%.
Oh, I actually forgot to turn the flaming back on, but it's 14
Mhm.
and 7.
21. And far. 6 and 3, so 9 more.
9, so 30 damage.
He looks super angry. He's not happy about that.
That's my turn.
Okay. Arcanists. There's 2 left. First one is going to do a Mind Blast. So I need a 60-foot cone. Huh? So, actually, they'll both do Mind Blast. This one will come over here.
Oh, crap.
This one will take 2 attacks of opportunity to take a 5-foot step back. So, from Lawrence and Ellie.
That means I can attack.
Indeed.
What can I attack as? Let's do.
You're a bear, right?
I'm gonna do a bite.
Yarr!
Let's see, +5.
You absolutely hit, by the way. And then 5 more. Okay.
Wait, is it within 5 feet? Because I don't want to go closer to it. No, because it's going back. Never mind.
It's stepping 5 feet away from you. It may die in the attempt. You never know. But yeah, especially because like Sir Lawrence just went and like now there's a searing wound in its chest and it looks really hurt.
Yeah.
You hit. Roll your damage.
Cool beans. Let's see, 2d6 plus 3. Also, it might be knocked prone.
Okay. So damage, and then does it need to make a saving throw for the knock prone?
Yeah, 13, and then the knock prone is a DC 13 strength.
It is knocked prone. It does not get out of the way.
Okay.
So it will instead use half its movement to get back up. And it's 13 points of damage. It's still up. Okay, so it is going to instead, being that it cannot do the thing it was originally planning to do, it will instead make a tentacle attack against Sir Lawrence. As you see its tentacles come up and it looks really angry, and they start to wrap around your head. In fact, they do wrap around your head. And Eliwick, you see this creature grapple Sir Lawrence's head, the tentacles spreading across his face, and you will take some damage from that. 17 points of psychic damage.
Cool. I'm going to use my reaction for some damage reduction.
Okay.
I only take 13 points of damage.
And you are now grappled. On your go, you may make a DC 15 escape check.
Cool.
Yep. But you are essentially stunned-ish as they are fighting for their lives. And then this one is going to do a Mind Blast. So I need Kane and Filbert each to make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. Kane's got it. Each creature in that area must succeed. So there is no half damage on this, but I do need Filbert's as well.
Oh, right. I totally mentally disconnected that I was Filbert. I'm thinking Lawrence. Okay. Where is it? That's 21. Oh, wait, you said intelligence. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Can't
If
we
the
just
bonus-
use that 21?
Same thing.
Is the bonus the same?
Yeah.
Then we'll use that. Okay, so neither of them take any damage from it.
Thank goodness.
Cool.
Yeah. The Elithalich moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And casts Power Word Kill on Eliwick. Eliwick,
Okay.
how many hit points do you have?
I am a wolf.
Yes.
I have a total of 37 hit points.
Okay. So you will lose all of your hit points. Actually,
Okay.
I need to check some. And Druid. Okay. I need to check a ruling real quick.
That's all good.
When you revert to the normal form. Okay, so you'll take overflow damage. You are going to take 100 hit points worth of damage.
Okay. Here.
30... Go ahead.
I'm going to do the math real quick.
Okay.
So 100 minus. Okay, so 63 out of this. So I'm Eliwick again. I take minus 63. All right. Yeah, I've got 55 hit points left.
Okay.
So
it did not immediately kill you, which is great.
yeah.
Okay. I was worried that it might.
Bitch.
Okay. We're back to the top of the round with Madeline. Madeline, you see one of these illithids through the cloud itself. Its brain, its tentacles attached to the face of Lawrence. It's kind of come up around him and attached them to him. And he looks kind of stunned, and you can see these little things kind of starting to burrow into his head. Okay. Also, we are now into an environmental effect. As the as the cave is beginning to collapse in upon itself. This turn, I need everyone to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Not include any of me.
It doesn't kill. Are you down again? No, you're up, right?
I'm still up. Yes,
Yeah.
Both Rolf and Kane are up.
Yes, so you should make it for for everybody. It's literally everybody is going to be taking it. Yeah.
Okay, it's a dexterity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lawrence, so help me God.
Lawrence passed, but Filbert did not.
Oh no, wait, that was Kane. So I think, yeah, that was Kane. Kane got 12.
If you succeed, you take no damage.
Wait, where's my...
What's the DC?
12.
Ah!
Where did... There we go. 20.
If you succeed, you take no damage. If you fail, you take 16 points of damage, as I roll
Okay.
really well on
Filbert
3d6.
Fail.
You can make a Constitution saving throw to shrug it off.
I'm gonna
11.
barf.
11, I don't think.
So he takes the hit. Yep.
Okay.
As a stone conks him in the head.
Okay.
All right.
You can only take one more hit.
Now it's Madeline's go. This place is shaking itself apart, Maddie. I think you're muted.
Yeah, so she can just hear that, like, they're not running. There's, like, struggling, like, right in front of her because of the cloud kill.
Yeah.
She's going to, as a bonus action, just quaff one of the superior healing potions. And
Okay.
just kind of put up her, wrap her cloak around her mouth. So I'm going to take that potion, so it's 25. And she's
Nice.
just going to run through here.
Okay, you're going to need to make a
Get it.
Constitution saving
Yep.
throw.
This is what I'm probably not going to make it, but needs to happen. Nope.
That is 28 points of damage.
All right, that works.
As your lungs fill with this acrid, and your eyes start to water, and yeah, it's terrible. But you still have your action.
Yep, and then I'm just going to take a shot at this guy right here.
All right.
And that is going to be...
And you have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And long sharpshooter shot. This thing, I remember what those little things, those little walking brain things did. So, yep.
How do you think they get
24.
those little walking brains? Yeah, roll for damage. You hit?
22 plus...
You don't need to. You're good.
Yep.
It only had 10 hit points left. As this arrow sinks into the center of this purple bald pate, Lawrence, you feel the tentacles slide back off the back of your head as this thing falls to the ground.
It's very disconcerting.
You got one more attack, Maddie.
All right, I am going to... You know what? I'm going to shoot this one right here.
Okay.
Same thing. $21.
21. Hits.
28 points of damage.
Ouch.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yep, there we go. That'll be it.
Rolf.
Rolf surges forward out of the muck of the Elder Brain's tub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. looks
Okay.
over to Lawrence, very distressed because you were glomped. That's distressing.
And I look bad.
Yeah, very quickly you feel Rolf's his burly hands just sort of like searching for your skull, trying to see if it like just ripped out your like entire like half of your head. And you hear him breathing fast and hard. Lawrence.
Rough, what it?
Lawrence. Luther, praise be. You'll be fine.
Blood everywhere.
And
Yeah, just
he sort of
covering
tries
it.
to wipe away some of the blood, and you feel this intense warmth from his hands as they brush away the blood, and you gain
That was a
60
good
hit
face.
points as I channel divinity.
60.
Nice. Nice.
That puts me at 66.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I was real low.
Wow.
Oh my
I did not know you were that low.
I said I looked bad.
Whoa.
Real fucking bad. Yeah.
Eliwick, are you no longer a dire wolf?
No,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no.
Eliwick.
Okay, Rel probably like saw it and I was like, Eliwick! You're
We need to go now. We need to go. Go.
Anything else?
Puppy!
Eliwick.
The cavern's coming down around us. We have to leave.
Okay, Shield of Faith on Eliwick.
Okay.
You have +2 AC.
Yeah.
What are we gonna? Little grenade for shield of faith. Couldn't find a shield real quick.
That's fine.
Ellie, it's your go.
That's my turn.
All right. 2021. All right. So for the past couple of episodes, I forgot that Thrak, being a gracious DM, got us some cool items, and I have this cool staff that I haven't used yet, and I need to use it. So Ellie is going to pull out this staff that she's literally just been carrying around but never has been using. Just like stick. You guys thought it was like a druid thing? Like maybe it's like a walking stick? I don't know. Gonna pull it out, and she's going to cast Wall of Thorns with it. And it's going to be right through here.
Okay. Wall of tough, pliable, tangled brush with needle-sharp thorns. The wall appears on a solid surface. Lasts for the duration. You choose to make the wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, 78 piercing damage. Can you show me?
60? Ah, so close.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, then this is the most immediate problem for me right now.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just right here to separate
Nice.
him from us.
Like this, or like this, or...
Let's do just straight across.
Okay, perfect. There's now a wall of thorns right there. And that will force him out of the square, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, is that correct?
Yep, of 18.
All right. Mind Flayer Arcanist makes a dexterity saving throw of not 18, probably. Nope. And how much does he take? 34 pierce.
34.
Wow. He looks effed up.
Good. And then Ellie, following her own advice, is going to start moving towards the exit.
Go, 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 go.
5 to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's like, wait, no, it's 25 because I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
So her little tiny feet are just like, I forget, there's like the Martian from Bugs Bunny. That's how Ellie's legs look right now. Yeah.
Kane.
Time to leave. He's gonna throw his quarterstaff at the. No, I won't do that. He'll just dash. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Filbert. 1.
Okay. Filbert and I think, are we still under the effect of Longstrider that you cast on us last time? I don't know if that's
no.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I had a note for that, but I wasn't sure. All right.
I'm gonna check.
I was right next to Kane, so I'm gonna slide on down, follow Kane. Oh, and then Avala's right there. So he rushes down there, he slides down next to Kane, and Avala's there, and he looks all happy.
Oh, you're all right. Excellent.
You know what? Actually, no, you are. You both still have that for an hour. It's not concentration.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
can move even faster.
Slide that much.
Faster.
Yeah.
And then it's Avala's go.
5, 10, 15, 20. You know what? Just gonna check over here. Take a shot at this guy right here. Give everyone else a mode of escape. So it's gonna be do. Come on.
Oh, yeah, hits 100%. She needs to get that kill in, huh? And
Oof.
she does. With another... that Mind Flare goes down.
Vengeance!
Yep, and she'll rejoin Filbert over here.
Lawrence.
Okay, well, Rolf just manhandled my face and wiped the blood out of my eyes, so that was helpful.
Mhm.
Wind wipers.
I don't care if he cares a lot. Just make sure you weren't like birds.
You got gloves!
Ellie, that's a combo of Abby and Ellie right there,
Yep.
said, let's run, and flung herself away. So I imagine we're still in like close quarters, so I am just gonna grab one of Rolf's hands and run. I don't know if I can pull an orc.
Yeah,
So
half
I'm-
speed.
Not that strong, but okay.
So you'll get to move 30 feet. But it's
Okay.
narratively nice. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because if you're not making an attack, the Alitha Lich is going to Dimension Door out. So we can go into a more narrative style play. Actually, he's going to plane shift away.
Oh boy.
Because he doesn't need to be here anymore. He has
Nope.
clearly failed. Boink!
Yes.
With a... You hear a off in the distance as obviously something is just teleported away from here. Leaving a hanging question about the future of Geoff. However, party. This cave and the level above it are collapsing in around you. I am going to need 3 checks from each of you to make your way out of this. There could be complications if someone fails. So the first check I need you all to make is a dexterity saving throw, as this is the epicenter of the sort of shaking that's happening, and here everything's still completely collapsing. I need everybody to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Ugh.
It goes up by 2 every time.
Filbert fails.
Cast Bless.
Hashtag bless.
It's level 3. So I think that can get all of us.
Oh, good. Thank God. All right. Good job.
It can only get 5 of us. So I need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 of us are gonna have to not have. It's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Dex, so.
Okay.
It's DC 14. You can roll that D4.
I can if I give it to myself, but is anybody else bad off?
Filbert didn't pass,
I'll
but
take
Filbert
5.
with bless is not going to pass.
I think I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take 1.
Okay. No, so you're both gonna take 10 points of damage. Filbert can make his Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh.
10 points?
Yeah.
Filbert!
Oh, Filbert.
He
Oh, my
makes it. He makes it. Yep. He's able to. He's.
I
Okay.
activate.
Okay.
I activate my ring of spell storing, and I give myself a level 2 cure wounds.
Cannot be the same turn you bless. So.
Shit, you're right.
I was
I'll
about
do
to
it
say,
next
wait,
turn.
who's hurting right now? Is it Filbert?
I am, and Filbert.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
while we're
We
not
need to
really in
warn.
combat rounds right now, I do want to make
Okay.
sure that we're moving the narrative forward and not sitting
Yeah.
here hitting ourselves with a bunch of spells. All right, so 2 of you have taken damage. Did anybody roll less than an 8 on their dex save?
Thankfully, no.
Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. So you are not separated from any of your party. As who rolled lowest? 4.
Kane.
Filbert.
What did Filbert roll?
The 9.
Oh no.
No, it was Kane.
Oh,
right.
Oh no, he rolled 9 too.
All right, so here's what happens.
9.
As you begin to make your way up and out through this long sort of corridor, 4 of you make your way out really, essentially ably and well. But Kane and Filbert both nearly get crushed by this falling stone. It takes a moment. Both of them have to, like, push it off of them. They're able to catch it and keep running and catch back up to you. Now I need everyone, as you make your way up to the top level of this place, which, Lawrence, you remember quite well, used to be an amazingly well-appointed marble and gilt gold sort of knight's quarters. It was a station of nobility within this city, and it has been wrecked by the giants over the last 3 years. There's filth in the corners. Anything relating to the former nobility that lived here has obviously been destroyed. There's like crap splashed on paintings and murals on the wall of great achievements of the Knights of Geoff. But the bigger problem is that this place is just built on columns, and some of them are starting to collapse in on you all as you come in. One has fallen off over to the side over there, and you can see that more are coming. So at this point, I need everyone to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, hey. So.
Can I use my inspiration on that? 12.
Anybody may use their inspiration, yes.
Dang.
It's a D4, correct?
Yes.
An 8.
Oh, good job, Avala.
12, 13, 14.
So
Was
who
that
got a
8 Kane or 4?
It was me. Roll.
Okay, so
Or,
who
yeah.
got a 14 or better? I mean, who got less than a 14, I should say. Okay,
Filbert.
and somebody got an 8, right?
I did.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Rolf did.
Rolf, so Kane takes 14 points of damage. No, he's not berserking anymore. Kane takes 14 points of damage.
Okay.
A column comes down directly on Rolf and pins him in place.
Oh fuck.
Also, Filbert got an 11.
Did he get blessed, Rolf?
Filbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, Filbert got blessed.
Okay. So he could roll, right? Because he said he rolled an 11?
Yeah.
He's got a 50% shot of making it on a d4.
Oh no.
He gets out of the way. Okay, so
Hashtag blessed.
you hear this grunt from Rolf as there's this crash behind you. You're dodging around all of this marble that's starting to collapse in on you. There's this huge statue of a knight that falls over and pins Rolf in place in a splash of gilt gold and marble stone splinters that fly out. And some of you take damage from it. But Rolf, you're pinned. What happens next?
I cast Stone Shape
Nice.
on
Okay.
this. You kind of immediately see Ellie turn around, Rolf, as she lifts her hand and almost shapes it so this carving of the knight becomes arc almost, so he can kind of shimmy his way under it, and we can keep going. Also, as a bonus action, who Filbert or Rolf, whoever looks the worst, you get a healing word.
Time to cast a healing spell.
Well, that's up to the DM.
That's up to the DM.
Wait, what's the question?
I cast bless on our last check, and
Yeah.
you wanted me to hold back on casting.
Yeah,
All Might.
we're in a new phase, so you can cast something
Yeah.
this phase. Yeah.
Okay. Do I take any damage from that?
You took the damage you took from the thing.
Oh, 14?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm unconscious.
Okay,
Rolf
you have
was there
15, 16,
unconscious.
17, 19, 20,
Okay, so
21 points of healing now.
So
So
you can only.
you cast Stone Shape.
Yes. And healing word is a bonus action.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I also would have done Healing Word and yanked him from out from where you Stone Shaped.
Okay. This will increase your DC because it slowed you up on the final check. The place, as Eliwick makes the stone shape and casts heal, and Lawrence comes over, grabs him, and instead of healing at range, I imagine you actually touch him to heal him because it narratively seems cooler.
Yeah, that's my only healing spells.
Yeah. So you're gonna take a lot of healing from that. You're able to get pulled out, woken up, but this place is collapsing around you now. And so there's one last check. You're sprinting towards the exit. I need an athletics check from everybody.
Oh boy. Okay.
There we go, Kane.
This is the DC has been increased, however, because you had to take a turn to rescue someone. It is now a DC 16.
All up.
And was Lawrence one of the people who got blessed?
Oh, well, no.
Yes,
Oh.
Lawrence was one of the people who got blessed.
Was Avala one of them? It doesn't matter for Avala.
Eliwick too.
So that means I'm a 17.
Oh, I got blessed?
Yeah, you got one.
But Abby, it won't matter for you. You had
Yeah.
you needed to do a 16. So those of you who failed, so if you rolled less than a 16, we'll take 12 points of damage.
All right.
Oh,
Shakes a con save. Come on. Come on here.
1 hit point.
Well, did you
Yep.
take the 14 from me healing you earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. She still has 1. She still
Okay,
has 1.
I got healed twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I healed you and Abby healed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got 14 and 20 something.
Yeah, I got 28, I think. 28. And then minus 12. 16. And Kane is at 1 hit point now.
Okay.
Avala is also at 1. She's got 1
All right.
strike left. Oof.
And did anybody roll less than an 8?
Thankfully not for me.
Abby.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Avala did.
As you're coming out, in the final moment, as some of you are actually on your way outside, Eliwick, the building comes down around you. You are not dead, but you are encased.
Okay.
The other group of you, now that you're out in the bright air, you see a flight of griffin riders flying high above you. They're tangling with those wyvern giant riders high in the sky, just off over where the battle was. It appears that whatever you have done has shaken loose the thing that caused everyone to stop, and the battle is back on. Eliwick is encased in stone behind you. What happens next?
I think Maddie's just gonna go to the wall and just like, Eliwick, are you there? You hear us? Are you there?
Do I hear them?
Yes.
All right. Eliwick immediately kind of being a gnome and being used to, she has grown up in a society where living underground is the norm. There's been a lot of mining. So there's structure for this. If you have a cave-in, there are things that you go through. You have to keep calm. You have dark vision. Yes, I can hear you. Everything's good. We just I need to somehow get out of here, but I'm still alive, not that hurt.
All right. You seem to know what you're doing down here. What do you think we should do? Should we try and dig you out, or would that make it worse? We need to hurry.
Can I roll something to know what the best course of action? Should they try to dig me up, or would that not be as good? What's going on here?
Make an intelligence check.
All right.
Or better of intelligence or wisdom.
Oh yeah, wisdom.
You think you can get dug out of this if people do it properly. But you also know if they do it wrong, the thing could collapse in on you and possibly pin you in a very specifically bad way.
Okay.
Lady Humble Bumble, this looks bad.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. I am going to talk them through the precise way to dig me out. I'm going to go through step by step. Eliwick is going to use her calm. This is an emergency, but we're not panicking. Everything's okay. You just have to take this, be very, very careful, make sure none of the other rocks slide down. If it's becoming unstable here, you might want to blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so this is going to be a skill challenge to undig Ellie. The stakes are Ellie gets crushed if you fail, by the way. This is
No big deal.
no big deal. No big deal here. What I need is there will be one person who will be making a strength test. There will be one person who is making an intelligence test, or a wisdom test better. And there will be one person making a dexterity test. The strength test is to do the heavy lifting. The intelligence or wisdom test is to be able to interpret and execute Ellie's instructions, and the dexterity test is to pull Ellie out before the cave collapses.
Okay. I think I can do the dex.
I can attend to the wisdom. And one other thing I could try.
Am I allowed to have Filbert do the strength? Or does it have
Well,
to
yeah,
be...
absolutely.
Okay. Then Filbert will crack his knuckles and move forward.
Okay. So, and Rolf, yeah,
will do the wisdom. He's going to observe this entire horrible situation, and he's going to put his hands on Madeline and just like lean in just briefly and whisper a prayer to Luthic.
And she'll kind of she'll put her hand like on yours and it's like, and kind of nod. Just like breathe in.
I need you to be swift, Madeline, please. She is my friend.
Like just like hold her breath.
Luthic is human. She would make you proud. Please.
Okay. So let's start. Yes?
So Lawrence is gonna... I know, sorry.
No, you're good, please.
Lawrence is gonna go up to Filbert and put his hands on both of Filbert's shoulders.
Yes, sir.
We are very close
Yes.
to being done with this whole business.
Yes.
You're out, Navala's out, and love might just conquer all here. And you've got a shot right now to look really, really badass in front of her.
Yes,
so
I
you're
do.
going to do this.
Right. Yeah. Make it happen.
You
hear that, Ellywick? Nice. Love will save the day. Just hang in there.
All right.
Inspiration.
Okay, so Rolf, you are going to be interpreting the instructions that were given to you by Ellywick, so you can make the better of an intelligence or wisdom check. Not saving throw. Check.
19.
Okay. Filbert is going to be following those instructions and doing the heavy lifting. So Filbert, with his inspiration, should roll next.
Ha ha! I'm sorry, I probably just blew out the mic, but I did not 20 that shit.
Madeline, it comes down to you. They've created an opening for you to be able to pull Ellywick out. You see her arms reaching out to you through the hole.
Can I, before that, just intake and just go through the just the chant that allows me to have Zephyr Strike and move faster to give me some sort of...
Yeah, it'll lower the DC.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that.
I was about to say, if I have my hand out, Ellywick is going to be, it's okay. It's all right. You've got this. You're so close.
And that's just a straight up dex check?
It is a straight up dex check.
Okay, come on. Oh, thank God. Holy shit.
In a flash, Rolf, you're shouting these instructions to Filbert because that's what Rolf does, and he's moving the rocks out of the way, and he finally gets up there where he's got them, and he's like, I can't hold it for very long, and it's starting to collapse, Madeline, as you quickly pull her out. Filbert gets his arms out of the way, and the entire cavity collapses in on itself. But Ellywick is saved.
Ellywick.
Yeah, like Maddie's gonna just give you a hug and just kind of like just nod them, just kind of like lean back and forth. It's just like, so it's just like she just exhaled because like she just like held their breath the entire time. Just like,
I was about to say, I'm either holding on to whoever's holding on to me, or I'm just gonna lay down on the ground, breathing heavily and laughing. Like,
as you do, 2 dragons fly overhead. 1 gold and 1 silver in formation. Okay. Those of you who are steeped in Geoff lore know that only the leaders of the armies ride these into battle. So they're obviously not a threat, but the battle is happening. What happens now? How do you get out? Chaos around you at this point.
We've done our battle. I'm done. Eliwick's done.
Let's see.
Can we just try to like pass without trace and
Yeah.
just like sneak by?
This is where Lawrence's stupid sense of honor
No.
Is Lawrence
gonna get in the way.
Oh no, Eliwick. Eliwick is going to tug on your thing and kind of make you lean down. And Eliwick has your face in both of her hands. I did not just go through all of that and get stuck in a cave and see you almost die 3 times for you to do this. We have fought enough. We are tired. They can handle it. They've got 2 dragons. We need to leave now. I'd like to do a persuasion check.
I love it. Do it. Make it happen.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's really up to you, Lawrence, if you feel that that is compelling and persuasive.
After everything that just happened, forceful tiny gnome in my face. I'll just. Yes, Miss Ellie, yes, okay. I will escort you out of the city. It will be my nightly duty to do so.
Leader of our group. So.
Indeed.
Explosions rock the city as siege engines, dragons, griffins besiege the interior. A huge battle can be heard out of the northeast corner of this place, but with explosions around you, you see what you think are resistance fighters attacking a number of giants off down one corridor. As you keep running, or not, it's up to you, but as you continue moving, you tell me, you feel free to stop me during this narrative moment at any time and interact. Rubble falling to the left and right. Screams off in the distance. This place is being destroyed in the battle to liberate it.
Periodically flinching.
I kind of imagine Rolf, if he ever sees nearby soldiers on the human side, he'll flash a healing word their way, perhaps.
Awesome.
Just like still trying to help influence the battle as best he can. Not going too far away from you folks, but trying to spare the dying as best he can if it comes to that, as well as, good old healing word.
Eliwick is just like eyeing all of you, and if either of you get too far, she's gonna make you get back in the group because we're leaving.
And as that happens, we begin to zoom out on the city as our party makes their way out through one of the many breaches into the fields beyond on the opposite side from the battle. The camera swoops over to where the battle is currently occurring, and you see a slaughter. Something has happened to the giants where they've lost their cohesion. The forces of the small folk are decisively winning. Our party makes its way back after the battle to the headquarters where they are lauded as heroes, saviors of Geoff. And while the battle is not over, there are still giant forces holding a significant amount of territory. The war is won. Thanks to the 5 of you and the compatriots you've had throughout the... Time will begin to pass. I'm interested. Now that the fighting is done, or mostly done, what happens to each of you? We'll go around. Starting with Rolf.
Well, if need be, he will, in the days that come, at least do a mock ceremony marriage for Avala and Filbert if they so choose.
do they choose?
Does
For it
Avala
is-
choose? I think that's the one who would be like, eh.
I kind of feel like Avala might just like ghost him, but
I also kind
that'd
of
be
think
so sad. But
I
very
don't-
orcish at the same time.
the way I think that turns out is there is an awkward conversation, mostly made awkward by Avala being like, I don't think that that's really what should happen right now. We
I'm
really...
imagining Rolf's in the background, like, what do you mean you're not getting married?
You've shared the bloodlust of battle. Why should that not follow you into your personal lives?
Yeah, no, it's not that, Filbert, I don't think we have, fun, but not really a married type.
How about a contract? A
No?
personal... no?
Look, if the lady doesn't want it, we're not going to have it.
Some people don't need any kind of contracts or marriages to be together. It's just some people work together certain ways, and some people don't work together certain ways. They obviously care for each other.
And some people might need some time to figure themselves out.
They're young.
What else, Rolf?
Oh man.
just
That
an
was-
interlude into that. So
Mhm.
that entire comedy of errors there with the not wedding, Lawrence kind of like was very quiet and like kind of just stayed at the wall and watched all this happen.
What was the thought process?
Well, there was that whole conversation about if you're really in love, you just sort of like go for it sort of thing. And Lawrence is still sort of like evaluating the concepts of love that are going on around him.
Awesome. Okay. Rolf.
It's really difficult, and Rolf doesn't really have the desire to talk about it, because he still imagines he should have died down there. He to his very last, to the moment he believed, this is it, I've fulfilled Luthic's command of sacrifice. And he doesn't know what to do next, because now he's done something that can be sung and cheered and beaten on the drums of his clan. And he doesn't know how to process that, because great orc heroes usually die in the midst of these immense tales.
If Eliwick notices this is exactly Eliwick's territory. If Rolf needs to talk, she will offer her services. If she finds Rolf either being silent or particularly there's a word. Anyway,
Okay, here's the thing. Rolf likely comes to you, Eliwick, and wants to do something for Colin's grave. And he says,
You know that stone-shaped thing you do, yes?
yes.
Well, I was going to have a final... Well, I kind of forgot to tell you, but I would hope... If I'd had Luthic's ultimate command of sacrifice, actually took its deserved route, do you think you would have buried me next to Colin?
If that's what you would have desired, yes. But I do have to say, I think this is what Luthic hadn't planned for you. I know that the idea of alternate sacrifice a lot of times can, in your mind, mean ending your life, but think of all of the things that you've had to sacrifice and you've lost throughout this time. It's been more than most families have had for generations. Rolf, you have sacrificed a tremendous amount, and I'm sure you have done Luthic proud. You have done your clan proud.
Well, that's not good enough for me. I'm always intent on never allowing myself to be so deluded as to think I can relax. There's always I just don't know how to back down.
Mm-hmm.
Colin,
Well,
Colin is a true hero. See, he died in the service of the greater good. That is spirit of a story that will live on. And I was only hoping I could join him in such glory. What glory is there now? I am not an orc chief. I'm not a warrior of blood, bone of Grumsh.
do you know what you are? You are a savior of Geoff. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have made it out of there. The Illithid brain would not have been killed. The battle would not have been won. Do not think I am telling you this as some kind of platitude. I am telling you the truth. If you choose to accept it or not, that is for you. However, I do feel and understand your pain of the desire to... I'm not even sure for you if it's rest, just the finality of final sacrifice. And finally, you...
I just don't know if I can go back to everything that came before.
Well, do you have to go back to that exactly? You have an open road ahead of you. You can do whatever you wish. You've earned that right.
Gracious.
It's a bit intimidating, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to go back to New York, so I'm going to find something better for myself. I'm going to build a cave. Metaphorically, in a sense.
Okay.
This time I took Ruthic's den, literally.
Well,
what are you going to do? You're great. You're done. You're done. You're grandma now.
I am grandma now.
You're grandma now.
Not technically.
You're grandma that gets it. We know what's happened. You're worse than Ebola.
I am. And Ellie kind of smiles wryly.
Well, listen. I'm still annoyed that I was not allowed to grant a holy matrimony within Luthic's presence. If you and your tiny woman wish to engage after your long hundreds of years of angst, I will see fit to rub sage on your cheeks. So that when you do kiss, you will not stink of dirt that you live in, you gnomish fool.
That is the sweetest thing I think you've ever said to me, Rolf.
Oh.
I will definitely talk to Ro about this. It's been a long time coming. You wish to go with me to see Colin one last time? Or however many times. But with me? Or if you want to take this journey alone.
I'm through with personal feelings. I'm an open book now.
Oh, okay.
Have I don't know if I ever was a closed book.
I don't think so.
Rather open, haven't I?
I believe you have, despite your best intentions to be closed, which is perhaps healthier for you.
Well, I'll stay in Cadesmore for a little while.
You can stay as long as you want. And if you want to build your cave, I would very much enjoy it if you build it somewhere close so we can visit occasionally. Because I will miss you.
The soil is soft. You will not have to go far.
I still can't believe we all survived. I mean, from the cave, obviously.
I only hope the others are dealing with it as well as I am. They had much more to lose in this battle than I. I can easily lose my life and be proud.
And I think there...
there.
Yeah, is a great place to shift focus to Sir Lawrence. In the days, weeks, and months after the Battle of Gorna, where does life take you?
Okay, so I go back to check on my sister.
Alive.
Cool. And then we watch the awkward not wedding.
There's lots of laughing.
And Lawrence leans up against the wall and twirls his mustache and thinks. And then he is going to spend a little bit of time searching for any record of what has befallen Lord Weatherby, who was the father of Lawrence's fiance. And the whole, now that it's over, we agreed that we would not get married until the father was found, because there was not the time for that. But it was like an arranged thing anyway.
Yeah.
So, is he dead? Do I find him?
Lord Weatherby was alive for a long time. He was running a resistance group on the other side of Gorna. One of the other special teams was able to find him and bring him and his cadre back just in time for the Battle of Gorna. There, he fell defending the supply train from an attack by Wyvern Riders, dying in the last moments of the conflict.
So Sir Lawrence will write a very long, flowery letter about the bravery of Wilhelmina's father, and then say that he is letting her fly free, and honor calls me elsewhere, and that, flowery Dear John letter.
Yes. Dear Joan.
Yeah, dear Wilhelmina. But
So
your dad died a really nice death. It was fine.
It was super great. It was a super great death.
I want to try to knight Filbert.
You were absolutely able to knight Filbert. Filbert becomes Sir Filbert of Pregmere.
And I don't take a new squire right now.
Where does honor take you?
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
But I'm thinking maybe I'll let Abby go.
Okay. We can come back for that bit if you so choose. Abby, but Eliwick, in the days, months, and weeks, that's not the right order, whatever, after the Battle of Gorna, obviously you spent some time talking to Ralph. You make your way back to Cairnsmore, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, Cairnsmore, I'm sure there's a very emotional, very happy reunion with not only her people, but to her awesome girlfriend slash maybe fiance, Rowan, where I'm sure I thought I was dead for a second, but I'm back and I'm here to stay. Eliwick is very much of the opinion of she's been away for so long and there's still so much to do here in the city that she's here for the long haul.
It'll take years to rebuild the city.
Exactly. She's done her fair share of traveling and helping other people. It's finally time to settle down and to kind of grow roots. That's how she feels. She's going to discuss with Rowan. Ro,
Yeah.
I have a very odd question for you. So, you know Ruff, the big, he goes
friend.
Around.
Yeah.
Luthic.
Very loud. Yes, indeed. I know him well.
Yes.
Well, not well.
But,
I know you well.
Yeah. So, he mentioned something, and it kind of got me thinking.
Yes.
So, our squire and then the little archer girl, they had been in a relationship, and I think he wanted them to get married. He mentioned to me that now that they're not getting married, there's some kind of marriage ceremony that he wants to do. And I was thinking, and she kind of, if
yes,
you want to,
yes,
and then she just, I thought you were going to say yes, but I was still a little bit scared. Okay, cool. We gotta, do you want this super formal?
I want it however you want it.
Okay. Super not formal, close friends, invite who you need to or who you want to. I've got Rolf, I've got you guys, I'm gonna invite my dad, and we'll just have a small ceremony. And it's, oh my gosh, we're gonna get married. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be my wife.
Yes.
Eliwick at this point is just bright-eyed, goes to Rolf. Rolf, remember how you said that you wanted to do a wedding ceremony, Luthic wedding ceremony with the sage?
Of course.
You got to do it. Because she said yes, and I'm getting married to Rose, so you get to marry us, okay?
Oh, really? Oh,
you offered.
I guess I'll have to get my things ready after I pack them up.
And he turned to grab his little box of like herbs, and like just for a moment, like the audience could see him going.
Yes. Then.
Like I'm ready.
Now,
Okay.
did you go to the wedding? Are you going to the wedding?
Oh, of course.
You better
Lawrence,
be
are you
going to the wedding. I was about to say, this is very early on when we get back from Caresmore.
Okay.
You'll probably the first time you'll see like Maddie in a dress and stuff like that.
I'm very enthusiastic when I tell both of you, I've never gotten married before. Like, I'm old, but this is so exciting.
Oh my God, congratulations. Oh, of course.
Okay.
And Maddie's very excited about it.
Oh, Britt, you're muted.
Oh no!
Well, what can I do for you? What is it with your customs? What gifts? What?
Ooh, well, and I kind of list off the normal gnomish traditions, but it really doesn't matter. I feel like what we have been through. I understand, and I love you guys. You don't just be there, and that's all I need. Though, and I turn to Maddie, maid of honor.
Oh, thank you. That's such an honor. Yeah.
And then Lauren, because my dad, I've never been close to my dad. It's really, really weird. I know because I'm older than you. Lawrence.
It's all, relative.
Are you okay with walking me down the aisle and giving me to row?
Well, that is a very strange tradition that I've never heard of before, but I absolutely would be honored.
All right. And eventually, Eliwick, there's a whole thing with her dad that we didn't get to in backstory stuff where they finally reconnect after years and years of not being able to show emotions to each other, and everything's happy. And the wedding. It's a very small wedding, but it's very heartfelt. And she stays in Cairnsmore with her wife, and not everything, things are hard. They're still rebuilding the city, as marriages are, not always happy. There's arguments, there's big problems, but she finally has those roots.
I see you.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
When I walk you down the aisle, can I have Sir Bacon on a leash?
Of course. He's gonna be the ring bearer. Sir Bacon is the ring bearer.
Oh my gosh, Sir Bacon's the ring bearer, 100%, yes.
He's got a little cushion on his back. Oh, my tiny big.
Question, Eliwick.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There are a number of orphaned children in the city. Would you and Ro choose to adopt any kids?
Yes, probably not within the first couple of years of being married. They're probably going to wait, let's say, like 2 years after being married and talking it through. And I almost want to say that Eliwick has worked with soldiers so much that she kind of starts talking to these orphans, and she gets an understanding of how sad it is that there's just so much kind of poor children walking around. I want to say that she sets up, I don't even want to say an orphanage, but a home for kids who have lost their parents, where just that's her new gig. She helps rebuild, and then she helps take care of the kids who don't have
I love that.
parents.
I love that.
And she lives out the rest of her days with love and happiness, and just, I like happy endings, and Ellie gets her happy ending because god damn it.
Excellent. Sir Lawrence, you wanted to come back in after we find out what happens to Ellie. So what happens to Sir Lawrence after the wedding?
Okay, so at the wedding, I like to think that Lawrence has cleaned up a little bit. I think he's gone down to like a respectable goatee mustache instead of the whole like lumberjack beard thing he's had going on. He's wearing like a nice tabard, maybe in like a green velvet or something. I think he looks reasonable.
Dapper.
And the wedding is adorable. And when Ellie's not looking, Lawrence just looks like the proudest, stupid smile on his face. Like, this is great. And then after the wedding festivities sort of start to die down, he's going to go try to find Rolf.
Yeah.
Rolf is still decked out in his Luthic gear. He has like he's somehow acquired like a bear pelt cape, and also like several like odd little trinkets that ring around his bare chest. And he doesn't really like, he stands out really horribly in this gnome reception.
Being an orc.
Yeah, like big orc. And he's not like the humongous muscly orcs. He's like he's soft all over. Now that he's not wearing his armor, it's just different, because I guess, Lawrence, you notice that he's, for the first time really awkward. And he's just sort of like standing off to the side between pointing at Eliwick. Stop rubbing off the sage!
It's
I will
itchy.
burn it.
It's itchy. Did you put anything besides sage on it? Are you trying to poison me, Orc?
No. It
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
watching.
mixture of ointments to ensure you do not bite each other. when you-
She kind of she kind of goes away like this, makes her acting, of course, super immature, but it's also this kind of.
And Rolf once again shuffles like off by himself. Just
I
sort of-
also want to say that like Eliwick kind of sees Lawrence wandering, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go now," and then like hides with Ro behind a corner.
Okay. Then I'll just do that thing where I kind of just like sidle up like right next to Rolf, and I'm like, looking out at like the dancing gnomes and things. Whatever's going on with this reception.
Pointy hats. In a garden.
That was a lovely ceremony you did there. I've never been to an orcish / gnomish wedding.
Yes, I figured I would tone it down a little so their eardrums would not burst per usual. There's it is rare, but there is much beauty in some of the subtler ways that Luthic works in orc culture.
What is
I am not one of them.
what do you think you're going to be doing after this? Now that everything's over.
Told Eliwick I would stay in Kingsmore for a little while, try to build a cave. Which is foolish. There's no literal cave if you think I've been there. Thought I'd die there. Thought I would die with that infernal brain wrapped around my mitts. But I'm not. And you're not either.
Lawrence is very deliberately like just talking but staring off into the crowd. Yes, I know. I know I stopped you from making the sacrifice that you had wanted in the basement of that fort.
Twice.
But I can't believe that wasn't for a reason.
Well, that's the problem I've been facing. Throughout this entire conflict, I always had a reason to push forward, to follow Luthic in such a brass manner. To be honest, Lawrence, I felt like I had to while you were around.
Well, we all experienced something out there, it was war, yes, but the
It was
things
more.
that we all experienced were
Lawrence, it was more
war.
than
It was
war. for
more
you. It was
preternatural than all of that. It is something that most people are not going to be able to understand our story. They'll think it's interesting, but they won't understand. And I don't think that we are ever going to be able to resume normal. I mean, Eliwick, of course, will have something that is normal for her. This looks lovely. This looks wonderful.
Lawrence, she's had hundreds of years to figure her shit out.
It's all relative. It's I need to find what is normal for me now.
Lawrence, I don't understand. Normal is you you have this position in your life that is very different from mine. Mine is built on faith in a God, in preserving life. That's it. Your your human ways, they're built into honor, service, keeping your face covered in hair. Thankfully, you've tidied up. It just seems natural that I just don't know what to do with myself now. And while you were around, I felt like that there was something to prove. Something to prove that wouldn't end with my death.
Look, Rolf. I could flowery speech my way through this, but that's not what you want. If I shave my beard, will you go off with me?
Ellie is literally behind this corner, like slapping the shit out of Maddie and Ro. Like,
No, put your head down.
Look, we can go find a purpose together. I've served Geoff.
I fulfilled my task with Ludwig. Let's dash.
yes!
And I'll just... And Lawrence will take Rolf's hand and lead him out of the wedding ceremony.
Nice. So time will pass for the two of you. Adult things will happen.
Beards will get shaved.
Beards will get shaved. Perhaps in one of those soap opera scenes where Rolf shaves it for you, right?
Very, very sensual.
Trust Rolf near my face with a sharp object.
I made this shaving cream myself.
Out of sage.
Yeah. And otter blood. Okay. Okay. But where does life take you?
Oh
After?
gosh, I don't know.
If you don't know, that's okay. If it's off into the sunset, that's good. That's a very tight bow.
As long as you are occasionally stop by Caresmore and I get to visit you.
Okay.
Let's run a garrison. Let's find somewhere on the road and just build a garrison.
Does it have a cave?
Well, of course, it'll be near the mountains.
Amazing. And last, but not least, Madeline, who lost her family, was alone until she met this party.
Yeah. So I imagine time goes by, a few weeks pass between the happy ceremony between Eliwick and she probably stays in Gorna to kind of manage, the remainder of recovery. And she probably gets she gets a invitation to come back and try and rebuild her town, Hochlov, in the north. And before all of her friends kind of disperse into the wind, she asked them if they could accompany her back. This will be her first time since the giants came and she had to lead the refugees out of Hotchlove. So I guess we have a bunch of horses and it's going to be fast. Maddie seems a lot lighter after the war, like a little bit of like, you get the sense that maybe a little bit of what she was before the war kind of is starting to like peak out a little bit. She talks a lot about birds and bird watching on this thing, and she kind of like seems a little happy when she talks about that. But it's a long journey, and she's just kind of hopefully just savoring her time with her friends as they get to Hotchlove, which was hit incredibly hard by the giants. You get there, they've kind of start doing the cleaning up. There's not much left except for kind of the foundations of some larger buildings. And she kind of, I think Sir Lawrence and Eliwick know that look that she's getting when she sees her town. It's kind of that look of like, it's not, yeah. And she just kind of like stops. Oh, I didn't expect to see it like this. It's, oh my God.
Yeah. Eliwick is just kind of going to walk up and like hold her hand in a very supportive manner.
Yeah, she's kind of trying to suppress, like kind of like shaking a little bit. I just need to do one thing before. And she goes to she finds the foundation of where she grew up, which was used to be a fairly well-to-do, like large estate. And there's not much left. There's just like the walls, the remainder of probably the bare remainders of like a fireplace. And she just like bends down at one of the walls and just starts taking things out of her bag. She just puts them on the wall. She says various names. She says, takes a little thing of ashes from her pack. Nicholas, I'm sorry, you're back home. Just takes off her, she has like this hair clip that she puts on. It's like, I told you I'd be back, Mom. You were right. If I would have stayed, I would have been here as well, but I came back. And that's all I could think about, coming back. And now that I'm here, I don't know what to do. And she just kind of stares at it for a while. And she just kind of like, you just see her kind of like shake. And she kind of like gags up she kind of starts tearing up. And then she just kind of like sinks, like just kind of bawls out that like she has been putting this like in the back of her mind for 3 years, and she can finally mourn for her family and more like let her feel that. And she just cries and
just go up to the little ball of Maddie and just kind of rub her back and embrace her and give her whatever support that I can at this time and just let it all out.
Yeah, and she kind of does. It's kind of like similar to when you came back home. And I imagine that, yeah, she does that for a while. And I think they'll end that scene. She does probably end up staying in Hotchlove to rebuild it, restart the ranging. service in the north just to make sure that's brought to speed. And I think she trains Avala, which Avala probably goes off on her own for a while, but I imagine that some point she'll be back.
Yes. She will continue to see you as a mentor throughout her days.
And she probably from time to time has to go back to Gorna, visits everybody, and probably sees Rolf and Lawrence every once in a while. Wilderness.
I have a feeling like Ellie's going to, since you're not kind of close, you're going to get letters from Ellie fairly frequently. Just telling you about the ridiculousness of like very, very light stuff. Like, so you know how I told you about family Rumsbottom over there? Let me tell you this, just like local gossip, really light things because I know that you're kind of rebuilding your old home. So anything like, I don't know, amusing to with always like a note at the end. I really hope you're doing well. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Over the course of a few years, each of you settles into your new life. Lewick and Roy begin rebuilding Carensmore. Eventually take on a family and live happily. Rolf and Lawrence create their own little holdfast high up in the mountain. It's quiet, it's away from the hustle and bustle. Madeline, you become one of the leading members, should you so choose, of the Rangers in the northern part of Gorna, as you are instrumental in rebuilding Hotchlove. In the aftermath of the Battle of Gorna, our camera zooms out. Zooms high over the mountains, up into the clouds, out into space. There, amongst a star field, it finds a ship. As it comes into the cabin of that ship, a Illithid, who has taken on lichdom, appears. He walks over to his second mate, wounded, and says, "It's time to call in the fleet." This has been the Liberation of Geoff. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us and playing through this game and watching with us through it. And this has been an amazing group. And I've just loved it. And of course, thank you to Shane for inviting me to play and bringing these amazing human beings to play with. I am incredibly fortunate to have had this opportunity, and it's been an amazing group to play with. And so thank you all so much. And thank you everyone who watched and who stuck with us through like 6 months of craziness. We love you guys. It's been a crazy ride. Let's go around and get final thoughts on the game, final thoughts on your characters from everybody. And we'll go in opposite order from what we did at the beginning, starting with Shauna.
Oh boy, I'm gonna miss this. Jeez, it was delight. I love playing with y'all, and sad that characters are gonna go their separate ways and stuff. Man, this campaign actually has I love the atmosphere and the kind of the tone of this one. It felt like really like a war movie kind of thing. I don't get that very much often from D&D, and it was just wonderful. I loved everybody. Everybody brought a lot to it, and it's like, oh, loved it. Yeah.
Yay. Abby, where can we find you? What do you do?
Flying Cirrus on Twitter. I have a pin tweet for all the other games that I'm doing. I'm gonna have some art. So geez. That's where you can find me.
Sweet. Abby.
That was, I think, one of 3 tabletop role-playing campaigns that I finished in terms of like the story arcing plot, and I could not have asked for a better space, a better DM, better people to play with. There are literally no words. I'm going to miss this so much, and I'm going to miss you guys so much. And thank you for all of you lovely people in chat. And I'm not going to cry. It's not going to happen. Just Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having me as a part in this group. It's yeah. Anyway, my name is Abby. You can find me at Abbigator Frenzy on Twitter. I am on the interwebs doing various games. Most recently, you can find me on Saturdays around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. One of those two. Look at my Twitch on the Forefronts channel. And yeah, thanks again. You there's literally no words. I can't.
How's that not crying working out for you?
Shut up. Shut
up. 4.
Give those grandma tears.
I got grandma tears. It's fine.
Oh man, I rarely get to play in a game, and when I do, I often invest myself too much in a character, and thankfully I had Throck DMing. You grant a lot of opportunities for not only the characters but the world to really shine, and I just want to thank you for that, because when I joined this, I was like, Greyhawk lore, are there Oryx? So I was like, I'm a beer. And it was probably one of the funnest decisions I went ahead and made, because I had a wonderful group to play this new idea with, and I'm really overjoyed with how Rolf's story has tied up, because I was ready. I think ever since the first Luthic vision, I was always ready for Rolf to have a heroic sacrifice, a war movie end.
I like how all the other players are shaking our heads.
We're like, no,
you're
no,
not going to die on us. No,
Like,
not going to happen.
And I think that's really something that I really love that description. Yeah, war movie. This really felt like really dramatic war movie. I really loved it, and I'm glad that Rolf has something more than just a god to keep him alive.
You've got a
and
new
happy.
god now.
Lawrence steps out of the bathroom, and they've all had too much wine, and he says, I am your god now. I am 4. I play Animorphs on Saturdays, and that's all I can tell you right now.
I'm just imagining Lawrence like, here, just calm down. Yes, I understand. Okay, whatever. Sorry, go ahead, Animorphs.
I am an Animorphs guy. I am a horse groom. There, that's it.
Okay, we love you. Find him on the Forefront on the tweeters. Brit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So I didn't see that ending that way when we started this game, and Rolf hated Lawrence real hard. That was cool. That was good stuff. I'm happy with how that ended. Oh, that was a lot. Sorry. I'm really happy that Abby is gonna cry. No, didn't cry. So for the last like 45 minutes, I'm private messaging for being like, I really want to make Abby cry.
Really? I feel like my reactions,
It's so
like you guys know,
Like a happy cry though, like a good like a shippy cry. Ship crying, is that a thing?
Yes, and like
It's so cute.
stop it. I don't get weepy.
Ship cry.
Yeah, you cry. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. That was a good time. I really felt bolstered every week by chat, in particular Skip, who was just always yelling about Sir Bacon and being awesome. And then Steph, who I don't think is watching the finale right now because of work, but would always message me afterwards, being like, "Oh my god, did that just happen?" Ah! So yeah, chat, you people were awesome, and that was really fun.
Yay!
I'm Brit. I'm Atomic Fibered. I got one of those there pinned posts too, and now I don't have Monday plans. I don't know what. I guess I'll clean and do homework or something. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Throck, also known as Sean. I've been your DM for the liberation of Geoff, and I couldn't have been happier. A lot of things in this game happened that I did not expect, and that is why I love playing with a great group of people. I have solidified a concept recently that I use in my personal life called give grace in space, and I've started using it in DMing as well. And what that means is I just let people do their thing, right? And shut up and let amazing things happen. And what a great group to be able to shut up and let amazing things happen with. The story was driven in large part by their choices. And I've had so much fun with all of you. And I just wanted to thank you so much. And thank you, of course, to Shane and the Greyhawk channel for giving us the opportunity to do this. Thank you to Zippy, who couldn't be here tonight because he's off getting famous with Wizards of the Coast sponsored stream, for being an amazing player in this game. It's been just a real honor to play. Where can you find me? I am the co-founder at Welcome to the Party. Welcome to the Party is a inclusion and equity focused Twitch stream that teaches people how to stream and play online in RPGs and then gives them a place to do it. You can find us at twitch.tv Welcome Party RPG, and of course you can find me at Throck Place. Currently, I run 2 games there, with possibly another returning in June. I run our Friday night D&D game, which is currently in Tomb of Annihilation at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then our Wednesday Mage the Awakening 2nd edition Chronicles of Darkness game set in Victorian London, and that is at 8:30 Eastern on Wednesday. So you can check me out there. I have new projects coming. We're spinning off an entirely new channel that will be all World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness, and we're starting a podcast channel that will contain a significant amount of our old stock and a lot of new material as well. Those will be spinning up in the next few months, so you should keep checking it out. And thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We're going to go give a raid to my lovely channel, Welcome Party RPG, where you should just go say hi, and we love you, and we will see you soon. Thank you all for being a part of this amazing experience. Oh, it didn't actually do the thing. Flash raid. Welcome Party RPG. I'm a nub. Okay. Thank you, guys. Waiting for the ticker to time down, but we love you. Bye. Waiting for the wave.
Praise Luthic!
Waiting for the wave. There it is. Doink.
Oh.
Fuck you guys.